To raise money for his wife's treatment, Benjamin was ready to sell everything he owned, even his parents' old house. But his mother had another idea. She wanted to test Anna. She told Benjamin to lie and say that he was the one with cancer, just to see whether Anna truly loved him or had been calculating all along. Benjamin had complete faith in his wife and agreed without hesitation. Back in the hospital room, he had barely finished saying he had terminal stomach cancer when Anna's expression changed instantly. She said out loud that she would save him even if it cost everything they had, but the moment she turned to his mother, she complained that late-stage cancer was a bottomless pit and no amount of money would make a difference. The next day, she claimed she was going out to raise money, then disappeared completely. Benjamin foolishly believed she was outside doing everything she could to help him. But a few days later, Anna returned with her mother and divorce papers in hand. The agreement was crystal clear. The house would go to her, the savings would be split equally, and the car would stay with Benjamin. Her reasoning was even more shameless. She said she was still young and had a long future ahead of her, while Benjamin was going to die soon anyway, so giving him money would be pointless. Better to leave the assets to someone still alive. When questioned, Anna burst into tears. She claimed she was doing this so neither of them would be burdened. She even said dramatically that if she were the one who was sick, she would also choose divorce. Benjamin felt nothing but cold disappointment. Just then, his mother called. She said someone was willing to buy the old house for over $1 million, enough to cover the surgery. The moment Anna's mother heard that, she turned hostile and firmly opposed selling it. She had already done the math. If the old house was sold, Benjamin's parents would have nowhere to live and would eventually move into the new house, becoming a burden on her daughter. They did not just want the money, they wanted to cut off his parents' future too. But what came next was even worse. Right in front of Benjamin, Anna called a doctor friend of hers and canceled the specialist surgery appointment. That doctor was the only one in the province capable of performing the procedure. If Benjamin missed this chance, there would never be another one. On the phone, she coldly said, spending $1 million to save someone like him isn't worth it. In that moment, Benjamin gave up completely. He finally understood that the marriage he had fought so hard to protect was nothing but a joke. The next day, he agreed to the divorce. Outside the civil affairs office, he pulled out a medical report, ready to tell Anna the truth. But Anna and her mother would not even look at it. They assumed it was another trick to gain sympathy and tore the report to pieces on the spot before walking away. Once divorced, Anna immediately moved on to her next target, Jack, the heir to the Highway Group. She believed she was about to marry into wealth and power, but at the bar, Jack treated her like nothing more than a toy. He even secretly slipped something into her drink. Just then, Anna suddenly began coughing violently and spat blood onto the table. Panicked, she claimed it was only bleeding gums and quickly pulled out a medical report to prove she was healthy. Jack glanced at it casually, then froze when he saw the name printed at the top, Benjamin. Because the entire Highway Group had been searching everywhere for a man named Benjamin, the company's president had personally ordered that he be brought back at any cost, offering a salary in the tens of millions plus company shares. Benjamin was a world-class programmer whose talent alone could determine the success or failure of billions